and we all aligned and we have fulfilled whatever Mr. Raj wanted, and he as a leader has certainly delivered very high performance and he's leaving a legacy which is we have to take forward. Sir, you are the only person I have come across who just after 100 days of working, you took the feedback from all of us. This was something very different from the other leaders which we have come across. You have been a role model for many of us, and you walk the talk. You really demonstrate, you lead from the front, and you are just your simplicity makes us that we should really imbibe those qualities. I see that you are a God-fearing personality and you always want to do something best, keep the people happy, deliver the best whatever you could, but keeping respect to the people, especially to the ladies I have seen. This is something, a great learning for all of us. Now coming to some of the highlights, I cannot restrain myself because being a technical person, I will just share with this audience. The foremost, the conceptualization of the Sigma technology, it is your brainchild, and it has really transformed the sulfides road path because showing to the very low power, that is energy, and zero steam. I'm getting little bit technical, but I cannot restrain myself from highlighting the big things what he has left and we have to take forward. Sir, it is through this Sigma coupled with the old plan what we have achieved the highest ever monthly production in the history of sulfides for May 13. I request you all to give a big hand to this leader. And one thing I have seen, like you always challenge the things. You want to break the status quo. And I want to share that the technology which once we declared that it has failed with the soda ash almost 16 years before, you were the firm believer that it is going to work. And we had a lot of difference, but you were just confident, you were very much focused that it is going to work, and at the end of the day, today we are proud to say that it is really working so well that I can say it is the only plant which is having the dual flexibility like soda ash and caustic soda. You have created it, sir. So team of sulfides salutes you. We all really respect you and we will remember this success what you have created. You have created a customer-centric organization. I believe that earlier, almost 5 years before, we were something different. But today, the customer-focused approach is there in our organization. Then, bringing in the safety awareness, undoubtedly, all of us, we are moving towards the safety culture, safety path. Even I remember that now when we go with our spouse in the car, we make sure that we put the safety belt wherever we are. So that is the type of awareness you have given to us, and safety standards are moving very high in our organization. You have introduced a very fearful but very effective concept, the war room meeting, which most of us used to get afraid. Akisa is laughing there. So most of us, we were not just wanting to go to the war room meeting, but this is something which has been very effective, very powerful, and that is one of the concepts we have created. Then you normally define some of the projects, some of the themes, like when we go for the strategy, Because you are the one who started the strategy outside in the resort or somewhere. Before that, we were not having this concept. So like we were having Rungaron, Thamchi, many things. And from there, many of the projects have come out. And today we are moving on that. Some of the qualities I will say that I will just narrate. The visionary leadership with exemplary foresight, sir. That is something very unique about you, and we admire you for this. Then you are a powerful orator with unparalleled imagination. This is something like voracious reader you are about the English. It is something we want to become somewhere, we want to reach there. Great facilitator with empowering to the subordinates, and this is one of the examples. Today I am standing here at this platform that you have given us the full authority at the site to lead the function, and today we are trying to fulfill the dream what you have given us. You are a perfectionist. You want to be perfect in everything, and you don't leave anything just with error. You try to do the best, and that is what we are. A very good professor. That is what we feel about you, sir. So there are many more things to share. There are some personal things. I have learned a lot. How to create the self-belief, how to hold the meetings, how to define the problems, because you every time will say define the problem correctly, then only you can reach to the solution. These are some of the things you have taught us. So with that, we will try to make your dream come true. Whatever things you have left, sir, we will try to move forward from there. And believe us, we are going to deliver from where you have left. We will move towards positive direction. So I, on behalf of Surfight's team, take this opportunity to wish you, Madam and Srinidhi, a very, very bright future, and you lead a happy, healthy and peaceful life. Thank you, sir.
Is a song written by Scorpions, a very famous rock and roll band back in the good old days. The song tells us about how life changes and how you adapt to new challenges. Mr. Raj is going back to India with a new position, with a new scope of job. We believe that you will adapt to those changes amazingly well as you've done here, and raise the bars. Another friend of his, an old friend, an old colleague, Mr. Patil, I would like to invite him to say something about it.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Raj. First of all, on the behalf of TPL team, I want to congratulate you and wish you all the best for your new role. We have worked together for over 5 years. Thank you for all your support, guidance, help, freedom, appreciation and opportunity you have provided for my growth, both professionally and personally. I wanted to let you know how much we have enjoyed working under you over the last 5 years. You have been a great friend and a mentor. You have the ability to influence people, motivate them to find the best solution when they face challenges. You encourage the team members to set up high standards and help them to achieve. You have a sense of direction and a vision for the group and its members. I have come across few leaders who know their own skills and effectively deploy them. You were one step ahead. You were aware of the strength and shortcomings of the team members. You helped the team members to contribute using their strength and overcome the shortcomings by guiding them. Impartiality, hard work, innovative approach to the problems and positive attitude are the qualities I have admired in you. you live and excel all 5 group values. It is not because it's a group values, it is all the values are inbuilt in you. You have set up a very high standard for all the companies. We will try our best to maintain it. We will definitely miss you. Hope to work with you in future. My best wishes and may God bless you with the health, wealth and prosperity. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Raj, Mrs. Raj, distinguished guests and my colleagues. First of all, I would like to congratulate Mr. Raj for the new assignment and not to exaggerate, but it was all written on the wall based on your performance which we have seen, and definitely you made the team so empowered that we were able to perform so nicely and we achieved one feat after another. Taking clue from the videos, one of the videos said that it's very difficult to get a good boss. That's true, but when you get a good boss, how do you know he's a good boss? So there was all anxieties when you joined 5 years back, and on top of it you are from outside the group, so we have heard nothing about your previous achievements and all. But within a couple of weeks, when you organized the risk assessment brainstorming session and the participation of our team members started, things started to fill in and the confidence and the understanding started to get in, and we started feeling comfortable that okay, it's easy to perform with a boss or a leader who will, and then gradually we found out that working with you was easy. We were confident. There was no fear in taking the actions for executions. There was always confidence. We were not afraid to take any action. And we were never, and when we take few actions, few will fail. And there was no complaint, or it was not like blame. Blame business was never there. And it was always like, okay, you have done this, let's break down the problem and let's move ahead. So it was all inspiring. Even if we made mistakes, it was part of the game and we moved ahead. Taking clue from the another video, it says below par average performance or at par performance, and you enabled us, you guided us to break that mind frame of below par average. There was nothing like below par average. We were able to reach a stage of above average performance, and I am grateful for that. My team is grateful for that. And you have, even when you found that okay, this performance is below par, you took personal interest in improving that individual's performance and then the team performance. So it's all now it's a history. We all know what we achieved and what in the difficult economic scenario of last 2 years, our performance was above average in the entire lot, and that was made possible by your guidance and the team efforts. So we got a very good boss and we will miss you, and I'll wish all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunilji, for that short speech. I would now like to invite Mr. Prem, who has been working with Mr. Raj all the 5 years again, to say something about it. Thank you.
Bhaviji, Mr. Raj, and sweet Srinidhi, our good friend Mr. Leo, my colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is good evening to all of you. As Natarajan started in saying that he has a mixed feeling of Mr. Raj leaving us and going to India. In fact, yesterday evening I became anxious when I saw the invitation letter which was sent by Profile, and it was a farewell. I thought, for a person whom we hold at the highest esteem, why we should farewell to him? Because normally farewell used to say goodbye. In the morning, when I got up, I thought that let me search what is this farewell is all about and what is the really meaning of the farewell. I carried out some search on the internet and in the dictionary and all. Then I became more comfortable when I saw one of the very popular, rather the exact meaning of the farewell is acknowledge and express goodwill to the person who really hold very high, at the very high esteem. And then I become relaxed. Then I thought, yeah, I'm not going to farewell Mr. Raj, because usually so far I understood the meaning of the farewell is just to express bye or goodbye to your beloved. In fact, I started my association with Mr. Raj from 2008 when I was in China, and I was in a very tough situation because I have never faced before the Chinese condition, because I started my career from Thailand. I was knowing the Thailand, how to work in Thailand. I get across a lot of experiences with Mr. Raj, and the way he handles the total things after he joining the phosphate division, and he become the in charge of the China after Mr. Kavishwar, who has also guided us a lot. I found very easy working and taking the decision, because in my experience, I think my friend Mr. Liu will be agree with me, nothing is certain. Is a lot of China is full of opportunity as well as the uncertainty. If you overcome the uncertainty, opportunity is yours, and which we did it. Before me, many of my friends has talked a lot about Mr. Raj, and I will not repeat all those things. I will just express my deepest feeling, what I understand and understood Mr. Raj, what Mr. Raj is about. Mr. Raj is a really very good teacher. He is a very good coach. He is a very good mentor. He is a very good boss. And also, he is a very good person who lead and show you how you have to go and how you have to perform. Apart from that, and above all, Mr. Raj is wonderful human being who believes in humanity, who believes in the feeling of others. He always, many times I get across Mr. Raj and I suggested something which seems little not very simple and little harsh. He told Prem, take the things in a light way and take the things in a way it is, and then things will become very simple and smooth, where you can sell in much better way than if you go for the harsh action. I learned a lot from the Mr. Raj, and which I have actually iterated during the epoxy party, which I don't want to repeat, but I learned many things from Mr. Raj. Actually, when Mr. Raj joined, I heard and read in the book what is the strategy about. Strategic thinking. But when I met Mr. Raj and I saw first time he conducted a session in the Thai polyphosphate at that time in the phosphate division, then I got a very new perspective. What is all about the strategy and strategic thinking. That really changed me and helped me planning, doing and carrying out my job in a very different way. In my function at present, after Mr. Duggar, when I took over, I saw that there is a lot of scope because of that learning of strategy and strategic thinking, that I thought, because in our group, normally the procurement is taken as a very easy job. People don't acknowledge much. They feel that procurement is anybody can do, which I don't agree with that. Procurement is also very strategic. If you don't put the strategy in the procurement, if you don't strategically think about the procurement, it leads you to the very different space. And if I look before, it was many times the case in our companies, in our group. What I am trying to say that the way Mr. Raj shaped the procurement department and led the procurement department to think strategically, have a strategic thinking about it. Procurement is not a simple buying. It's connected to the strategy of the company, which is really amazing, and it yielded a lot of benefits and the savings and all in our company. Not only in the phosphate, in other company also, as well. So I would like to thank Mr. Raj for all the teachings, mentoring, coachings, which you have given me as well as my team, which I always like to keep very close to me, and I hope it is going to help me a lot in my future and my future growth. Thank you very much, sir, for that. And with this, I will say, Bhaviji, all the best and all the great success in your future endeavors. And you are going to be in the UP. I am also from the UP. We are very close from there. So now I started thinking that you are the part of my UP family. Thank you, sir, Mr. Raj, for all your teachings and all your encouragement which you have given me time to time. One thing I have learned very specific from you, which actually I was not having sense before, is perseverance. I was knowing the word of perseverance, but I was not having much belief on the perseverance. And with many projects which we did together, even in China, in sulfide, in phosphate, I found the perseverance yielded very well. In your own style, which I am very thankful to learn for learning from you. And thank you very much, sir. And I wish you all the best and the great success in your future. My sweet Srinidhi, I was not knowing your name. I asked your name today in evening because that day I missed your name. I don't have a much interaction with Srinidhi, but whatever I could see and make out, and my ability to read the face and understand the person, you are very intelligent, and I personally feel you will be touching the high and the great level in your life. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much to everyone and my friends listening very patiently to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bird. So often, when we see Mr. Raj in our office, or whatever I have seen of him, I've always seen him running around, chasing down, especially the marketing team. For our numbers, of course. And we really, really do appreciate you, because you have pushed us, you have made us focus in the right direction. The next few videos is from that team and the administration services in our office.
I have to apologize. I'm not a good speaker, but I'm trying to express what I want to say to everybody, all the distinguished friends, particularly Mr. Raj and Mrs. Raj, and his great daughter, and his successor, Mr. Ajay, other ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very honored to be invited to join this wonderful event. As a matter of fact, this is my first time to join such, wonderful family party. To most, very respected, very respectable gentlemen. I came to know Mr. Raj maybe from 5 years ago. With, worldwide global economic crisis happened. He actually, came to save the company. But the company, with the industries, it dropped to the most difficult period of time. And as we are in the same, a lot of similarities. And Ongfu is actually a chemical company based on phosphate. And we have a lot of similarities with ITP Alberta chemicals. We came together through this difficult period of time. And Mr. Raj is such a wonderful man and of wisdom, confidence. Brought the company through a very difficult period of time come today. I think the worldwide economy now has come to another difficult period of time, in my personal point of view. And he's going to India to save another company. And well, in my personal point of view, is another challenge for himself. And and I asked him, what are you going to do in India? He said, to work, in a urea factory, and he's going to do some fertilizer trading, etc. And I believe that will be more challengeable job for himself. Okay. And Bira Group is a great company of intellectuals, and it's a well-recognized global enterprise, and they created a lot of great people, and Mr. Raj is one of the most intellectual, and is very, very valuable property of the company. I think he will have to devote himself to the continuous growth of this company, and he will not stop. But my personal advice to him is that, family is first priority. Health is most important. And because we have the same problems, is another challenge is to keep reasonable level of sugar. Okay. So anyway, so thank you very much for inviting me. I wish I can, become your personal friend as well until, we disappear someday from this earth. And I'm looking forward to do fertilizer business with you. And I wish to, contribute to partially for growth of your future career. And also, I'm looking forward to work with Mr. Ajay, which is a successor. And we will extend our continuous support for your great company in the coming many years. And last, I wish you greater success in new areas. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mr. Raj. Good evening, Mr. Raj. Hi, Srinidhi, sorry. So today, it's been told that it's a very special occasion, but then what Malari said, that Rajan also stated, that it is full of sadness and happiness. Mr. Raj, you have been with us for the past 5 years. Today you are ending one journey, and in this journey of 5 years, you have pursued your passion. I think on this, the characteristics of your leadership, I should simply say Control C, Control B, all the files, Vijay, Sanjeev, Rajan, Rajendra, Yuvraj. So I will just cut and copy those things. I would not like to repeat it again. It's a new journey that you are beginning, and you will have new challenges. New challenges with the job, new challenges in your life, everything. And we are very sure that you will adjust to these things very easily. As a matter of fact, it's been very wonderful working with you. And this I am expressing not by my own self. It is coming from the hearts of the entire China team, including the partners that we have, and of course Peter, Lisa, you know that all. So with that said, I think I wish you the very best in all your future endeavor. And I'm sure you are going to have a great time in New Delhi. Thank you very much, sir. You have been not only what you say a good boss, you have also been a very good human being along with being a good boss. And that is something which takes you up much above many of the leaders that at least I have seen in the past 25 plus years of service in this RCA. So I think with that compliment, I say that we'll keep in touch. And of course, the world is a very small village these days. And as your name suggests, and since I am the last speaker of the day, of course, I believe that you will be speaking after this. You have been, looks like, omnipresent. So, I think you keep, in my language, and like what one of Anshu, I think, was telling, talking about winds of change by Scorpions. So, you rock and keep rocking. Thank you very much, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A toast for the person who rocks, the person who is our hero, and the person who is a great human being, Mr. Raj. And Thai we call as Chai Ho. Chai Ho. Chai Ho. Chai Ho. And Sawadee Kaptok Konko Machak Saraburi, thank you very much for taking your time. Raj, it's been almost 5 years that I have known you. If I go by the maths rule, it's a long time. But to me, as if it was tomorrow. I still remember the first few days when we met you, and after the typical honeymoon period in ABCTL was over, you used to ask me questions. What's the target? Where are we? Multiple times in a month you will say, how far are we close to the target? And we used to find it very alien. Thanks to your leadership, you made us alive. And with that, you created systems in marketing organizations, customer service center, metrics-based working with product managers, business managers. And today you have brought us to a level where we are very proud that we can deliver and we can take this company forward. And I think from the whole marketing team, we salute you for what you have provided to us. I think the way you take charge of situation has made all of us to think that you can dream, and dreams are achievable. And I think we have seen in each and every aspect, wherever you touched your hands, maybe it's soda ash, electronic grade peroxide lens plant. I think another great quality of you is thinking on the feet. And with a dash of humor, you make each and every meeting very enjoyable. I'm not talking about the target meetings. So Raj, I think when you're moving forward, I'm sure you're going for a very brighter future. And what you leave behind is a big shoe to fit in. But your talent management process gives a chance to people who are ready to take challenges, who are ready to go forward. And when I look across the whole team, I see huge talented people, people who have team culture. And I'm sure that with this team and with this talented people, whatever you dreamt of this organization, I promise you that we would deliver on each and everything that what you aspired for. And it's a promise, I promise to you on that. So with this, I think all the good things have been told about you. So Manisha, my wife, my kids, Abhijay and Arnav, join me in wishing you, Bhabiji and Srinidhi, a great success. Thank you very much, sir.
I would ask you to please stay on stage. I would ask for Raj sir to join him on the stage, and we will be presenting a token of our appreciation to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is finally your turn. Please, hands for Mr. Raj.
Good evening, and I should warn you in advance that you need to give me at least 20 to 25 minutes because I have spent 5 years and it's very difficult to condense it in 25 minutes. So, at the cost of holding you back, I request you for a little more time. I thought initially that I'm going to start with a choking voice, but actually I started with a choking voice. I wanted to fake a choking voice and said sorry for whatever I have done, but actually I choked because of whatever you spoke and whatever my mother spoke. That's pretty touching. Although she spoke in Tamil, in our language, she spoke loud. And I came to Thailand 5 years back, and it's been a wonderful experience to know the country, to know the people, and to know my people with whom I'll be starting my association. I have had a wonderful time. But then I thought, now I overcome my initial emotions. I would say that the US, the presidents during the debates would actually have a dinner meeting, and it's called Al Smith Memorial Lecture. That's very popular. You can go to YouTube and find Al Smith Memorial Lecture. And it's generally done in a very humorous way. And I am not going to respond to whatever good things you did to me. I am going to talk bad about you for the next 20 minutes. Okay? So don't expect anything good from me. Before I start, and since you have not spoken anything bad about me, I should speak first bad about me as well. So I am actually taking a letter which is unposted. So which is an unposted letter by all of you, written by you but never posted. So I got hold of the unposted letter. So I just read the unposted letter. It said, we dread these Mondays. We really don't like these Mondays. Not because this comes after Saturday and Sunday, but it comes with your lecture. What you read, what films you saw. Can you give us a break from that? It's terrible Monday because we have to go through your reading material, what you saw. It's terrible. Why can't you have little pity on us that we have something else better to do? And your long-winded lecture in every meeting, the philosophical tone, it's really irritating most of the time. But we just can't tell you, and you don't seem to pick up the cue. And you talk about the long-winded previous companies, what you did. Then we always used to say, why can't you stay there? Why did you come here? It's just terrible. We can't face it anymore. And you always start with saying, don't mind me saying, and then continue for 5 minutes what you actually wanted to say. And why do you say, oh, don't mind me saying? Why can't you give a break from that? And you assumed a role of war general already. We started war room meetings, and we thought everything there will be an end. But this doesn't seem to end at all. And then you have yourself exalted to the glory of being a general. And this, we just want to stop. At least now it stops. We are not giving you any stardom for the general post for conducting war room meetings. And now few people will understand, probably Natarajan and Mr. Raghavan will understand. There is a viral movie called Kolaveri, so which means a murderous desire, onslaught. Why this Kolaveri for you to start the meetings at 8:30? Why don't you leave at peace? Why the hell you have to start the meetings at 8:30? Just to make sure that we come on time. This is murderous onslaught. And you really can't get any language sense out of you. The first time we all heard that Kun Pros taught you a couple of things. So he taught you Savadika, he taught you Kapun Khab. He also said Fomfru Thai Krab. And you stuck to that for 3 years, 5 years. And every time you talk with such confidence and end with such confidence. we really can't take it anymore. I hope these unposted letters are over. There are probably many more are there, including the nicknames. I know one nickname because Prabha and my daughter are very, very close. And so I had to bribe her. And then with great difficulty, she said, only one, I will say, decent one. I said, okay, tell me the decent one. So she said, police. Police is the decent one. I said, okay, my God, so police is the decent one and there are so many other things left. And I know some of the other things as well, but not through my daughter or not through my Prabha. But I know some of the names, but I love all those names because every moment, everything what you have, they all convey something. So it's been wonderful to have the names as well, because that means you like me very much. So now I will start my murderous onslaught on others, okay? Because I had my own piece. When I first came into Thailand, first person I met was Kunmith. And you all know about him very well. So he was too excited and he said how nice Thailand is. Then he says, my car. So I said, okay. So I thought it is his car. And then we were going and then we were passing through Martin Plaza. My office. So I said, okay. So I said, okay, your office, thank you very much. Nice to know. Then he looked at my daughter. I said, my daughter. Then I knew that mine is actually yours. Then he looked at my wife. I said, my wife. That was my first introduction to Kunmith. But of course, he has been a wonderful human being, wonderful person. I'm sure he is somewhere here. And I traveled with Dinesh a number of times. Many times. I love my travel with him. And one particular travel I would never forget is we were in Dubai. And Dubai, as he says, and Dubai, as Tamil says. And then we were actually going to Abu Dhabi. So, 1 hour discussion, so he thought, why the hell talk to this guy again on phosphate market? So he started talking with the driver. So the driver, incidentally, is a Pakistani. And he said, where is Pakistan? So he said something. Then where else there? He talked about a town. Where else? He went to a town and then, oh, Gujranwala. So they really stuck up a wonderful rapport after that.